Hello friends of the channel, one more time, and we're going to be doing today a small video in which I'll be talking to you guys about this company which is making some really nice models, and I'll be doing some size comparisons so you guys can see some conversions or some models that I have built using parts of this model over here. I'll be doing comparisons with other Mark III Space Marines, and as you guys know, my favorite Space Marine armor is the Mark III Space Marine, which is this one over here. Really like this type of armor. It is without any doubt, my favorite armor. And so really got hit when GW just decided to say goodbye to these guys over here. It was a surprise for me because I really like these models, even though these models had some shortcomings, like in my opinion, probably anatomically speaking, they were not that accurate, but still really like these models a lot. And of course they were replaced by these guys over here. This is a replacement. And like I'm saying, I'll be doing some comparisons with all these types of different Mark III armors that we have right now in the market. The reason I'm doing this video is because if you guys can see right away, there was a departure from this armor to this armor. There's some things that are not the same. Some people are happy, some people just, they're fine with it. But the transfer from this model to this model came with some changes in the new Mark III models. And like you guys see over here, like for example, the waist that you guys see over here, of course, the helmet. And there's some positive things about this model too, and I'll be letting you know right now what I like about these models. I really like this part over here. This front plate that you guys see over here, really like on this model. So I'm not too sure about the chest of this guy. Some people are saying that it looks like a training bra, but I don't know, that waist is probably one of the things that bothers me the most. And this is the way the model is to look. This is the all classic Space Marine, and the proportions are better on these ones overall, but shoulder pads on this one are better in my opinion. The helmet, of course, this, I totally agree with this helmet over here. Backpacks, I guess they're okay. And legs on this guy, of course, they are much better than on this guy over here. But some changes, and of course, if you guys like the old classic look, there's a few companies like this one over here, and this is one of the models from Tortuga Bay that I received, and I'm showing you right now. I have some blue tag over here so I can keep the torso. In this case, the torso came separate from the legs, and that's kind of nice because it kind of gives you an option to, I guess, pose the model and give some liberty that you have to pose in the model one way to the left or one way to the right. And something that I don't like too much about these models is that this part over here is kind of small. It's actually smaller than the model over here, than the front plate and the groin that these guys have. When it comes to size comparisons, you guys can see, in my opinion, these guys, these Tortuga Bay models are a little bit bigger than this. I will probably say maybe a millimeter and a half, not by much, but they are tall. This one sells as the true scale model, and in my opinion, they're almost primary size. If you ask me, this is a primary size Mark III Space Marine, because you guys can see right away when it comes to the comparison. You guys be the judge. Now, comparing this Tortuga Bay model with the original Mark III GW plastic, you can see it right away. There's just huge difference when it comes to the size. I'm going to be showing you later a model that I have built using parts from this kit and putting on Tortuga Bay model, so you guys can see the proportions, how they look. Really good quality models, these ones over here. In this case, the leg, the torso, and the head come from Tortuga Bay. And in my opinion, as I mentioned before, this model keeps, I guess you can say, more similarities with the old Space Marines, these guys over here, than the new model, the new Mark III models that GW replaced the original models with. This is the model that this is the Tortuga Bay model that I built. I'm very happy with it. The torso and the legs come from Tortuga Bay. The helmet comes from the plastic GW kit. The arms, both arms, are from the plastic all kit from GW, and also the shoulder pads, and of course the backpack and the banner. The crest over here is from Tortuga Bay, because in my opinion, if I would have used the all plastic Mark III crest, it would just look kind of weird, because this model is really big. This is a big model, and I think the all crest from the GW plastic kit, it's gonna look kind of weird. So this is the model. Of course, as you guys know, I have added pouches and grenades, and just the way I like to build my models. You guys are probably familiar the way I like to do it, and put some decoration that I always like to do in my models. I don't like to build my models like they're not carrying anything. Having been in the army myself, I know how much gear you carry when you are in combat. So this is the model. This is the company. As I mentioned before, the ones that I have shown you today are the ones that are true scale. So they are kind of big. If you want to change if you want to mix these models with other, you have to be careful and take into consideration that the size is just bigger in these guys. Now, they do offer Sun models, Sun Mark III Space Marines that I guess they are 33 millimeters, just like these ones over here. So they're not true scale. I don't have those ones, but I'll be making in the future review of those once I get those. By the way they look better proportioned than these ones over here, the plastic GW models, the ones from Tortuga Bay that are not true scale. If you get these true scales models, be aware that mixing and matching in the same army, well, unless of course you true scale, like this one over here. Let me show you this one. This one over here, it's a all Mark III Space Marine model, plastic from GW, but it has been true scale. So this is a true scale model from the all plastic GW kit. And you see that right now they're almost the same size. So now they're okay to I guess to be mixed and matched without any problem. I'll show you right now. These both models come from the same box, but you notice the difference. What happens when you true scale one of these guys? But if you just want to mix this Tortuga base with these guys without making any changes to these guys over here, well, you're gonna run into this problem. Okay, so just be aware of that. And one more time, I'm very happy with the quality. The quality is really good on this model so far for what I have received. I'll be making more comparisons in the future. And this is the model that I built from, as I explained before, torso legs from Tortuga Bay, helmet, backpack, the banner, both arms and shoulder pads come from the plastic kit Mark III from GW, and the crest also comes from Tortuga Bay. Because as I mentioned before, in my opinion, the crest that comes with the GW plastic kit is just way too small for these guys. So I'll let you see one more time, slowly, so you guys can observe. The only thing that I did different to these guys is that I pose this guy in a different way. If you build this guy in the way that you are supposed to, you're not gonna get this pose. So that probably make this model a little bit higher than normal, because it just increase the high. Proportional, these guys are really good. So when it comes to proportions, there's nothing that you can do to these guys to improve them. The proportions are really good. Only complaint that I have probably with these guys is that this front plate over here is kind of small. I wish it could have the plate, the front plate that this guy over here has. So that will be a comparison. You guys be the judge. I'll be putting these models on eBay. If anybody wants to support the channel, that's one way that you can support the channel, by purchasing this model from eBay. Just type True Scale Space Marines, and all the models that I sell have this undercoat that I do over here, just the way you see right now. So they're ready to take any paint that you want, and you can just make them play in your army, or just have them as a display piece. It depends how much effort you want to put in your paint. So hopefully you like the review I've done of this company. As I mentioned before, very happy with the quality. The quality is really good, and I'll be getting more of these models, and just making more reviews about this new alternative that you guys have. I'm getting these models, if you like, especially if you like the old Mark III type of armor.